y'all? It's your boy Abstract Stream, and we're back in the cut. Early morning vibes. Temprano mañana abstracto. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Feliz martes. Abstract live, abstracto en vivo, coming live from your TiVo. I only got a few minutes. I'm gonna be able to do this because here I'm about to go pick up the homie here in a second. And again, I know driving streams are extremely frowned upon, and I don't want to risk violating TOS and that affecting my account somehow. So the reason why I do this right now is because I test many times throughout the day to see when this shit is gonna be, when I could maybe spike in viewers or whatever the fuck, random times. I mean, unfortunately, there are certain times in the day that I'm not allowed to stream because we're about to get into all that here in a second. Let me just start the stream off by saying, bro, I'm fucking fed up, bro. I'm at my wit's end with this fucking job, and I've already planned it, mapped it all out in my head. I'm getting to the point to where I'm probably not even gonna wait for people to leave no more. I might be the first one, just so I don't have to even toy with the idea of working there and something happens to them and I show up one day, they're gone. I'm sorry, it's just gonna have to be the other way around. Like, they show up one day and find out I'm gone. And how exactly I'm gonna do it is, I think I got 8 hours of PTO saved up. I think probably next Monday or something like that, I'm gonna call the shift off and just go right back down to the temp service. And when I resign, hopefully I get all my PTO and shit paid out. I'm fed up, bro. I really am. And like I said, shout out to the homie, man. I'm gonna go pick him up here in a second. And I really fuck with this dude, bro. He's a young hustler, man. I've never met nobody his age who cares so much about, working and making sure he shows up to work every day on time, despite me having to give the homie a ride. He still gives a fuck about his paper. He gives a fuck about showing up to the job. A lot of my once upon a time friends, like my old friends that I don't fuck with no more, they don't even have that same level of determination. And these are grown ass fucking men that are around my age. So they're around 24, 25 years old, and they aren't half the hustler that my homie is. And I just, people like him, I really fuck with, man. That, I kind of see a bit of myself in him in a way, because it's like, yeah, bro, I remember when I was his age, I was getting rides from people too, I think, right? No, I think I was like 18 or so. I think by the time I was, it don't matter. But look, listen, I've just kind of gotten to that point, bro, to where it's just like, I really fuck with the people at my job. I really do, despite the fact that literally half of all the cool people got booted either months ago or sometime earlier this month. It's just like, I really don't know what the fuck else to say, man. The shit fucking stinks, bro. The pay sucks ass. I hate the way the new management runs things, bro. I fucking hate it. I despise it with every last fucking inch of my body. I despise that shit. Where they moved me, I didn't even ask them to fucking move me. They did that shit against my will, without my confirmation. And then I thought I was doing good where I was at before, but apparently I was doing so good that I got promoted to back of the warehouse, and they came up with this new bullshit ass rule starting today. Motherfuckers had a meeting and gathered us in a circle like we did something wrong. Motherfuckers want to talk about, basically what we're trying to say is no more grace period. You gotta be leave at 15, be back by 30. And I was seeing motherfuckers around me too, the looks on their faces during that meeting, I can tell that they knew this was just a bunch of bullshit. And I was like saying to them, like, yeah, bro, this is fucking stupid, bro. Even some of the longtime workers, I had asked one of them, and she was all like, yeah, dude, I'm not like gonna fuck with this job no more. And I'm like, yeah, me neither, bro. My days here are numbered. And another one of my homies, another longtime worker, he was cheering. He was like, haha, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the club. And it's crazy to think you work at a company where this is the way, this is basically the sentiment, the vibe. This is basically how the workers, your longtime workers, feel about this fucking job. They're cheering me on because I'm basically saying, yeah, fuck this place. So that's how you know when you work for a great company, right? Is when motherfuckers are cheering you on because you're talking about you're ready to get the fuck up on out of there. Bright ass fucking headlights. Yeah, bro, I'm just kind of fed up. And I said it once and I'll say it again. Look, the whole 9:15 to 9:30 bullshit, the perfect 15 minutes, like, I understand that, bro. I understand Flip bro's the GOAT. Hey, no, you're the GOAT, Fresh Prince of London, bro. If I ever get money, bro, I'm paying my mods hella crazy, especially this guy. I love Fresh Prince of London right here. But like I said, yeah, or if you're talking about my homie at work, bro, he's also the GOAT as well. Yeah, blushes. Oh, yeah, me too, bro. Look, you can tell I'm blushing with them bright ass fucking headlights shining on me. And I'm sorry, I don't got long. I'm gonna be able to do this. I think I'm gonna go like maybe 2-3 more minutes because I just want to give a quick just announcement to my people. Shout out to Fresh Prince of London. Yeah, dude, this is stupid. It really is. The money's just not there. I should have learned that a long time ago. Even going from temp to being hired on, like I took one of my paychecks and divided it by 40, and after fucking taxes, which I didn't even sign up for any withholdings, by the way, I roughly make about $14.95 an hour up there. And even my homegirl, she was all like, oh yeah, bro, there ain't no 17. I looked at my paychecks. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't know if this is a fake ass number they gave us or they're withholding so much taxes that I'm gonna get a hell of a return next year, but the money is just not there, bro. And like I said, look, as far as the 15-minute thing goes, I understand that part at least, because I understand a job wanting to be more uniform. That I understand. That is just business politics. That is completely understandable. But when you got people who literally work right next to the fucking door versus us who literally, we're at the far dead end of the warehouse. I'm not kidding. You look up and one of the first things you fucking see is the corner of the warehouse, which is the opposite of where the time clock is. And it's not like a fucking bishop in chess. You can't fucking diagonally go across the floor to get to the clock. What you got to do is you got to move like, I guess, a fucking rook or whatever, and go straight left, and you basically spend half your fucking break walking. And then the motherfuckers were all like, oh man, might as well just take my break here on the floor then. They're like, oh, you can take your break on the floor? Fuck out of here. And then it's like, it's one thing if we were allowed to have our phones on the floor and we could just pull our phones out of our pocket, use it for 15 minutes and then put it up and right back to work, but it's not. It's one of those fucking bitch ass jobs that's very strict about phones and very become the Flash. No, facts, bro. This motherfucker's making me the Flash right here. It's like, it's very strict against phones. We got to walk all the way either upstairs to our locker or to our fucking car to use our phones. And then it's just like, what? All that, spend half of our fucking break walking and then only get to use our phone for 5 fucking minutes? That's some bullshit, bro. I really just don't fuck with it, man. And like I said, finally, shout out to the homie, man, the young hustler, man. That's why I like picking him up, because I can tell he really has that drive in him to be a good worker, to show up to work on time, and to really give his loyalty to a job that doesn't even fucking deserve it, bro. I'm just over it, bro. I really am. Like I said, you can take your break on the floor. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Fuck out of here, man. Motherfuckers were trying to make every argument in the book in that meeting too. Like, oh, they said we can't even be on the floor if there's not a lead or a supervisor. And they came up with some bullshit like, oh, you could take your break on the floor or whatever. I'm like, bro, fuck that shit, bro. Nobody trying to take their fucking break on the floor, bro. Again, I get being uniform. I get 15 minutes. Like, I get that. The part I don't get is, again, you got people who work right next to the time clock and us who are at least a good 3-minute walk away from the clock, and then count the 3 minutes back and possibly the other 3 minutes it takes to even get out the entire warehouse. And again, motherfuckers who work right next to the clock get that same amount of break time. It reads more as favoritism at that point. It reads less as professional and uniform, and it reads more as favoritism. Again, I told him it'd be a good idea if we all walk to the same clock, tap our badge, boom, your 15 minutes has started, be back before 15's over. I can understand that. But spending half of our fucking break walking in a position that I didn't even fucking ask for. They put me there against my will, and that's just why I'm just like, all right, bro, I can't stand the new management. I fucking hate the way they run things, and respect warehouse workers, not for real. IDK, if I could do it, you shouldn't have to, man. I mean, in most warehouses, it's good money. Like my second job, I personally have no complaints on my second job. The only complaint I have is that they denied me full time, so I can't do 80 hours like I anticipated. But I'm still going to get maybe, 16 hours a week there and beg them for overtime. They're just overstaffed. Because one thing about Amazon, bro, is they know how to pay their fucking workers. Okay, I will give shout out in all due respect to Amazon, because they know how to pay their fucking workers. This is fast food money, bro. This is fast food. I prefer office jobs. I mean, yeah, the job I'm currently talking about, it feels like office labor. It's easy work, but I'm ready to exchange that for more money. Fuck the easy work, because it's gotten to the point to where it's not easy. They're just asking for more. They remind me of that one fucking Karen from that regular show episode when Benson got fired and that Karen was saying, faster, 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 faster. That's these motherfuckers for sure, bro. Like, faster but less pay. Fuck out of here, dude. And have an hour lunch. I don't even care about the hour lunch. I just care about getting paid. The pay's not there. All the cool people are leaving and dropping like flies. That I hate the new management. Fuck them, bro. May they rest in piss. Fuck them, the new management up there. And I'm about to start this drive over to go pick up the homie, man. But yeah, dude, that's just kind of where my head's been lately, y'all. Fuck this job. I'm kind of fed up. I think I'm gonna take next Monday, and I'm only taking next Monday to look for a new job because it's just like I'm just kind of out of options, bro. I gotta do something before it's summer and all the kids getting out of school start looking for jobs, and it's just like, yeah, I gotta come up with something fast, man. Fuck this place. Fuck the easy money. It is easy money, but it's gotten to the point to where the work is so if it's not hard, it's so fucking boring that it's putting me to fucking sleep. There's no one cool to talk to. They put me around these old fucking ladies, and one of them smells like fucking armpits and is rude as hell, and I fucking hate her being around me. I hate being around her. I hate it when she talks to me. She is fucking annoying. She is rude, and she stank, okay? She fucking stank. A stanky ass somebody, bro. They fully say if it's fine if you take a bit longer, just don't take the piss out of it and get the work done. Yeah, my job is not like that. They fucking, you tell my job that policy, they'll fucking hiss like a vampire when it sees sunlight. They couldn't stand to give us any fucking leg room. They just want us worky, durky, berky. Bro has Kendrick hate. Bro, that's so funny because I just seen some shit earlier. Shout out to Kendrick, shout out to Drake. Kendrake. I fuck with both rappers. They're both equally good in my opinion. You ask me to fucking choose between the two, I'm Switzerland. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up stream, y'all. I gotta skedaddle, get to this bitch ass job of mine, this slave ship, and yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next abstract stream. I'll try to do another one tonight. If not, I will be back frequently. Like I said, 2026. Hopefully y'all can tell I've been putting a lot more effort into streaming this year than I have the past 5 years, because 2020, man, I was on my fucking grind. I think that's when Fresh Prince came across. I fear for that. I hear for that level of hate. I mean, yeah, dude, I'm here for that level of hate, whatever. Yeah, bro, love you, Fresh Prince. I'll catch y'all in the next stream, man. Abstract.